Welcome, Professor.
Cerebros.
All right.
Are we in?
Yeah, we're in.
Nice. Welcome to Cerebros. I'm here with my bro, Joe,
E.
and my other friend, Jose, who's a bro, too.
Hey,
We're all
guys.
bros. But
Hey.
brothers. We're not bros. I don't like bros.
We're brothers.
Bros
We're
and
brothers.
brothers.
We're goddamn brothers.
God damn it.
Bros
That's right.
beyond bros.
Yes, that's right.
Bros beyond bros. Brody.
Sight beyond sight.
That's right.
I saw some Thundercats earlier. I was in a bit of a mood.
Is it on
Fuck
Netflix?
yeah.
It's on YouTube.
There's a new Netflix Thundercats coming.
It was real good.
You saw it?
I saw the last. I saw like the first 2 or 3 episodes of the last.
It's not out. What are you talking about?
It's out. The last Thundercats thing they did. Lionel
No,
looks
there's a
kinda
new
young.
one coming.
I think it's a second season though. Hammer.
Is it?
I believe it is.
Jose? What is this camera? Why is it on my elbow? Okay, are you looking it up?
I
Thundercats?
can look it up. Yes.
Oh, should I look it up? Who's looking up? We guys said we were talking about Batman. Now we're
What are we
talking
looking
about
at? What are we
Thundercats.
looking at?
We got
Thundercats are good.
Thundercats, so it's fine. We could do a little Thundercats.
We do a little Thundercats.
I like Thundercats. I'm a Thundercats guy.
Oh.
I was a He-Man guy,
I know you're a He-Man guy.
and then Thundercats is like cousins to He-Man. And when they finally met up in the comics, it was a thing.
He-Man and Thundercats been up in the comics?
Yeah, recently they redid it too. They had one recently.
That's
The
perfect.
artwork was good, but too much.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like it was a lot. Like the artwork was.
Intense? What's a lot? A lot of colors?
It's hard to if you looked at it, you go, oh, I get it.
That's a lot.
Like remember Jay Lee?
Yeah.
Like his artwork was crazy and good, but it was too much.
I
It
got to
was
be
just like-
honest. The Jay Lee stuff, right? Because I remember he did like it was an apocalypse issue of one of some X-Men.
Yeah.
And it was out of control. And as a kid, I said, this is terrible. I got older, I went, oh, this is fucking dope.
It's incredible artwork, but for like a narrative sense, it's like distracting as fuck.
Yeah, it was real weird,
Yeah.
but I liked it a lot. He also did the G.I.
His
Joe
covers are
Transformer shit, right?
Jay Lee?
Yeah. J-A-E, right? Jay Lee?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he did like a lot of G.I. Joe
He might
Transformer
have done
stuff.
something.
Best Thundercat. Who's your favorite Thundercat? I know who you're gonna
What's
say.
Panthro?
I know. that's
But I
your
mean,
guy. Who's mine? I know he's going to say.
Panthro had fucking nunchucks. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he drove the car.
Do you think black people identify with him more?
Oh, wow.
Panthro?
I feel like he was like
Oh, he was a black guy.
black. But he wasn't black. He was a panther.
No, he was drawn like a black guy, and his voice was black. They just made him purple or blue, so they didn't feel like we drew this guy to look like a black guy.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes cartoons are like, the Simpsons are white people.
Yes.
They're yellow, but they're
Well,
white
yeah, because the
people.
black guy's a black guy. Lenny's partner. At
That's
the thing.
weird. I never really thought about that.
Yeah, everyone's yellow except for the black guys. And the Asian guys are white, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of white in real life. Like Asian people, like their skin color, if you look at it.
Well, they're not the yellow that the Simpsons are in skin tone if they are yellow.
Do you think that that's like a world, The Simpsons is just a world where all white people are dead? And they're just like, yeah, this
You mean
is
a perfect world?
a perfect world. Yeah. Or they're just like, yeah, all white people are dead. We got
shut
these
it down.
yellow people now, but all white people are dead. That may be. Or they're just gone or they're evolved out.
I didn't expect Thundercats to bring the racial tension here.
That's not is that tension?
good. No, I guess
That's
you're
just a question.
right.
Just
It
a,
is, yeah.
No, Panther was
There
the
are no
man.
white people
But
in
I
The
will say,
Simpsons.
fucking Mum-Ra was like scary as fuck.
Too scary.
And I was lost on him because whenever he did his transformation, that shit was serious.
Oh, it was
When
What
he
a
would like
hoodie.
come out like all frail and he'd go, "Aah!" and he'd go over the fucking pool of fucking like occult shit. and
Yeah.
the fucking mummy toilet paper's flying off. He's getting all jacked up and like, oh, this is
My question for Thundercats, Mumra, why not just be Jack the whole time?
Mum-Ra, the ever living.
Yeah, why would
Hard.
just stop being frail? Just stay Jack the whole time.
I think he's got to summon it, man. He's got to summon.
You
that
summon it
juice.
once and you just don't unsummon it.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Yeah.
I never really remember.
Me neither.
Did you? Oh, we were talking about. So we're getting into Batman stuff, right?
Oh,
I think we're gonna do a little
yeah.
Batman today.
Yeah.
You think?
do a
Because
little
you said
Batman.
before this that we were doing Batman.
We do a little Batman
Yeah.
because I watched Hush. Neither of you saw
Batman
it.
Hush cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the comic, but I didn't see the animated one.
I didn't see the end one.
You read the comic, of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. We read it at the same time.
We did. Remember, because we were reading it issue for issue when it was coming out.
Yeah.
And when they dropped that fucking
The bomb.
the Jason Lee.
The fake bomb.
Jason Lee?
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. I remember when Jason Todd, we were like, holy shit, that was the first time he came
People
back.
got so hyped that they actually did bring him back.
Yeah, because that was kind of the biggest cock tease. I got to
Yeah.
be honest. I'm going to go ahead and say I don't know that Hush the comic was that good.
I think it was good.
The art was fucking
Jim, you know, I mean,
stupid.
It's
Jim's my guy.
Stupid good. Unbelievable. But I think
Big
that
Papa Jim.
I think that Hush may have gotten away with a little like, your art's so good, your story might not be that great. You
No,
know?
I think it was good. I got to reread it now.
So
Yeah.
let me give you a
I got the
summary.
trade somewhere.
I have it.
Got it too, yeah,
I'll give
I
it to you. You can borrow it. So I'll give you a wiki
For the viewers,
a
yeah,
remembers.
yeah.
What I remember. So like he's friends with that guy Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy then gets killed by the Joker in an alley. I think I'm kind of confusing a
Something
little bit
like
with the comic book, right?
Is that right?
There was some sort
Yes.
of
Tommy
kid-
gets
kid
killed
in the past.
Yeah, his friend from the
I
past.
know they grew up together, but I know he got killed by the Joker.
He gets killed by the Joker when they're hanging out. They went to I think like a play, and I think his friend gets killed in. I believe. Stop
Or
me.
was,
if
it,
I'm
or
wrong.
was it his parents also got killed? Was that it?
His parents were also killed.
Yeah.
But then midway through the comic, he also dies.
Yeah.
He saves Batman's life. I'm mixing a little bit up with the movie.
Yeah.
Because someone cuts his line. He cuts Batman's line, and Batman's like, "No one ever cuts my line." You know,
Oh,
he's got the
wow.
bat. You know, he's got the rope
yeah.
line.
Yeah.
He falls. Tommy saves his life. Tommy gets killed by the Joker in an alley. Then he's just trying to find out who this
Why
mysterious.
did Tommy save Batman's life?
Because he was a brain surgeon.
Yeah.
He was a brain surgeon. He was this doctor.
But
and
he didn't know Batman was Bruce Wayne.
I don't think so.
Well, that's probably
he
what
finds
found
out. I think that's
He
maybe
found
what-
out he took the mask off to do the brain surgery. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, they didn't paint his face. Although you'd think you just paint your face. Yeah. So then that timeline happens, and then he's trying to figure it out. Then we think it's Jason Todd who's doing this the whole time.
Well, because at one point they unveil him to make him look like Jason Todd, but it was not real.
It was Clayface.
Yeah, it was Clayface. That's
Yeah,
right.
there was a
Then-
lot of deception. That's what I dig.
But it was so hyped up that Jason Todd came back like.
But then
Right after that.
something happened where because for some reason we found out that Hush was really Tommy.
Yeah.
Was really the guy, the brain surgeon guy, the whole time.
yeah,
He was just
jealous of Bruce.
jealous, and he killed his family. He killed
It was all a ruse.
he killed his own family, and then we found out that behind all of it, I think, was the Riddler, and Riddler knew Batman's secret, and he was like, "Well, if you ever tell anyone my secret, then you have the answer to the one riddle no one knows, so you'll never tell who I am because then you don't have any power." And then Batman walks away, and Riddler's like fucking pissed.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's the comic.
Son of a
Classic.
biscuit.
Classic Bruce Wayne
Yeah,
mindfuck.
that's a comic which I haven't read in probably 10 years.
Yeah,
So there's some fuck ups on that. Do yourself a favor.
I love
read
that.
it.
I love when we give graphic descriptions of shit that we don't remember.
I could
Yeah.
be very wrong about a lot of that.
If you're watching, you're just like, what the fuck? What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think yes. Just
Close
know
enough.
it's awesome. Give it a read if you have.
We
got
gotta
to
read that shit
It's
again.
pretty good.
So can I tell you the summary of the movie, and then you tell me what you think, since we're
Yes.
not going to like
Yeah,
whatever?
tell me
That's
because
fine.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Because and also like guys, I don't know that it's that great, but I was also in a very bad
The
mood when I watched
DC animated shit is usually real good.
it. Yeah, and I would say it's at least fine. I'd be like, it's fine. It's like a C plus.
Okay.
But this also makes me think. I don't know that I love the Hush storyline because without the Jim Lee art, because it's not Jim Lee art in the cartoon, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, it's not as great.
That's a good point.
And they changed the story to Hush. Tommy dies in it. The brain surgeon guy dies in it. And at the end, you just find out that Hush, they don't do the Jason Todd thing at all.
Huh.
That doesn't happen. And then you find out that Hush is the Riddler. Not,
No, that's trash.
Oh, I hate that.
That's
yeah.
It
so
sucks though, because like the whole Hush thing, like you brought up, Joey, it had that really like topical thing about Jason Todd and all.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of heavy lifting that was trying to bring up. Yeah, divorcing it from the Jim Lee
That's
art
whack.
is strange to begin with. That's a
Yeah.
leap to begin
DC's
with.
like fucking make stupid fucking decisions that are like obviously not cool.
they kind of don't have like
What
a
do you mean?
central hub.
Like
they don't
with
have
their
like,
like movies and shit. It's like what the fuck?
They don't
well, the
have, like, a
movies,
thing.
that's all garbage. The cartoons are good.
yeah.
Yeah, the cartoons are usually fucking good. The Justice, Young Justice and shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't
Teen
watched
Titans
the
is
new
great,
ones
too.
yet. What?
The Teen Titans show, Titans.
I heard it's really good. They're gonna be in that fucking.
Fucking
Have you
great.
fucking heard about this shit?
I hear the DC,
The last
the
season of Arrow?
Arrowverse or whatever.
The
That whole
Arrowverse-
thing I hear is
Wait, what?
spectacular.
So listen,
What?
Arrowverse is wrapping up. Arrow
Okay.
show's wrapping up. So they're gonna do a Crisis on Infinite Earths. They're bringing everybody in.
What?
Listen to me.
Uh-huh.
Mark Hamill's the Joker. The voice of Batman from the cartoon is coming in as old Batman.
What? That's what that picture
The
is?
original fucking.
Yeah.
So Kevin
origin-
Conroy is... No, let me ask questions.
No, wait till
No,
the
stop.
end.
Kevin Conroy is going to be Batman?
Yes, I just fucking said
I'm
that.
asking... Dude, don't let me fucking ask a question. Don't tell me to stop.
I got 10 more fucking people.
But
to
I have
tell
a
you.
question about this
We
first.
answered it already.
No. What Batman is he going to be?
Batman, old Batman. He's
Like
old
Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
It's different universes. They don't say.
It's like a multiverse.
I don't understand the problem with me asking that
They
question.
just showed a picture of him sitting in a chair with Ace. That's all I saw. That's what
Okay.
you saw. That's everybody saw. They got old Wonder Woman.
You're off the podcast.
Yeah, you fucking. You know what? You had that whole
fired.
fucking thing with the bell last time, so this is my fucking bell.
You're fired from the band.
They got what's her name is doing Wonder Woman.
You're out of Corleone.
Who else did they fucking get?
There's Oh man, there's all sorts of.
They got the
things.
other Supermen. I think is it
Is
Dean Cain coming back?
The Legends of Tomorrow.
Is Dean
Oh
Cain?
no! Better than Brendan Routh.
Who?
Brendan Routh, the guy who played Superman in that
Superman
weird,
Returns?
But he's
yes.
That movie
Yeah.
sucked.
but he's Mr. Molecule or Molecular or the Atom. He's the Atom in Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh,
So he's
that's
doing. Oh,
So he's going to be
right.
Superman too. They're bringing everybody in from everything.
Are they bringing in Michael Keaton?
Oh, that would be too much.
Could you imagine if they
They
just
got
kept
Mark
it?
Hamill.
Yeah, but Michael Keaton. He's not Mark. Mark Hamill is into the shit.
That's true.
Mark
they-
Hamill
if they
will
got
show
Michael-
up.
If they got Michael Keaton and they put him in the,
I think
the
Michael
old-
Keaton
I
would
might
do that
cry.
shit.
I would legitimately cry.
Michael Keaton ain't showing up for a WB show
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
No,
for
because,
for rate.
He's on that. He's on that Marvel money now.
yeah, but not for nothing. Michael Keaton seems cool as fuck.
He does seem cool as
I
fuck.
want to hang out with him.
But
so
how
bad.
do you get to Michael Keaton? I don't even think the people at WB
I'm sure somebody
can
knows
get to
somebody.
Michael Keaton.
I'm sure somebody knows somebody.
They're just going to be like, "Hey, tweet at him."
Mm-hmm.
Michael
he
Keaton's
said,
keeping some
because when
doors
everybody,
closed.
people like went up to him at some con, were like, "Well, you want to do the Batman Beyond movie where you're?" And he's like, "Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome."
Yeah. He
Yeah.
also did Birdman. Birdman
Yeah.
was great.
Birdman
and
was great.
Birdman
But
was kind of a
your
an
Teen
homage.
Titans show, the Teen
It's
Titans
called
show
Titans,
is going to be in it.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're really connecting everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's
About
gonna
Doom
be like-
Patrol?
Oh,
May-
that'd be
I don't know.
dope.
That would be sick.
Doom Patrol's pretty good, but then
Because
I
I don't,
didn't
but I don't
finish.
know if they said that Doom Patrol is in the same universe as Teen Titans. I don't know if it's
It
connected.
is because there was an episode where the Titans.
That's right. It came
are
in
in
through
there.
that. Well, they should bring that fucking Swamp Thing in too, because everybody loved that Swamp Thing.
Man, it looks so good. I can't believe
I
it canceled
watched the
already.
first 2 episodes and it was awesome. And I don't even think I saw. I don't even think Swamp Thing was in the show yet.
So
And I was like, I'm already loving this. I'm loving it. Yeah.
So that's cool. They're like doing it the right way. They're getting fucking everybody.
yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
They're the only thing doing it right. Like I feel like in the DC, and I don't watch it enough to enjoy it. Like I even liked Flash. Like I think
Flash was great. Flash was better
Flash
than
was
Arrow.
great.
Flash
It was.
better than Arrow.
Yeah.
Flash is
Well,
the best,
listen,
one of the best
Flash had a
Spider-Man
lot of-
shows I've ever had.
Arrow had a
Don't
lot
talk
of
over
cool
me, please.
shit, but Flash is like the Flash. Like
What?
Arrow's like, this is a new take on Arrow. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
Batman.
Flash is the Flash.
It's straight up.
Flash is the Flash.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they were like, we can't do a Batman show, so we'll do Arrow. And they're like, well, we can't do Spider-Man, so we'll do Flash.
Yeah.
Because Flash is very Peter Parker in the show.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think
What's his name? Grant
Gustin.
Gustinson or
The
Gustin?
kid's
Yeah.
name? The guy looks like John Mulaney?
yeah.
And his dad looks like Black Louis C.K. Look at him.
Oh my god.
Look
he
at
does.
him. Dude, the Flash's dad in the show looks like Black Louis C.K. It looks like
Oh,
Little
the
Boy
guy that adopted him, the detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim.
Thundercats Flash Dad
Oh,
TV
great.
show. Where you
I'm
going
so
with
bad
that
at this.
fucking
I'm
Google
so bad at
search?
this.
Well, you don't have to be.
This is weird.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
no, it's
That's
okay.
fine.
John Wesley. I got. All right, can I take a second to talk about something else for a
course,
second?
go
We'll come
ahead.
right back to Batman DC.
Go ahead.
I watched. This is what I wanted to talk about because this is going to make Joe mad probably. I don't even know if it will. I watched J.J. Abrams' Star Trek again last night, which I loved the first time I saw it.
The first Star Trek movie that he made was good. I liked
Yeah, I
it.
enjoyed it.
I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. It's a masterpiece. It's a goddamn masterpiece. Dude,
was
I
cool.
watched it.
I like the second one too, not for nothing.
Second one's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Third one is fine.
And they
Yeah.
did some fucking bullshit time travel, and I still liked it.
Let me
Yep.
let me go on here. Let me go on about this Star Trek thing. I watched the beginning. I was watching it last night. I was a little stoned, and this is the second time this has happened where I'm watching it, and Chris Hemsworth is
Yeah.
his dad.
Yeah.
And watching this, and he's doing the thing with he's like, he goes like, what are we going to name him? That's a stupid name, or whatever. I started bawling. I don't know why. I connected. I started bawling. He dies, and it goes Star Trek, and I went, that is the best movie I've ever seen. And I didn't even realize that the movie didn't even start. All I saw was Chris Hemsworth being the best Star Trek character I've ever
He
seen.
was.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was so good. Dude, the movie is so good.
That new series they did with the black Vulcan chick, or she's just regular human who was raised by Spock's parents.
You're talking
Yeah.
about the girl from the Walking Dead, right? The actress from The Walking Dead.
Was she in The Walking
Yeah.
Dead? I don't know, but it was real fucking good.
It was a Star Trek show?
It's the Star Trek Discovery,
Well, you know who's...
and it's almost like a prequel.
Oh,
to
yeah,
Star
I've heard
Trek,
this is great. I got to
'cause,
watch
Spock is young. Like, she's Spock's older adopted sister,
it. Oh.
because they're like dad found her
usually hate
on like some
prequels.
kind of wrecked planet. But it's real good.
I mean, you heard this old news, but you heard who's doing Star Trek 4, right?
It's not true, right?
It's true.
Tarantino's really
heard
doing it.
Tarantino's doing it.
I
And
heard, yeah, and
it's
I heard
happening.
he's like not counting it towards his like.
No,
10
he
movie
is.
Count.
They
Is
said
it?
this will be your 10, and he goes, I'm perfectly fine with this being the last
That's
Quentin Tarantino
so
movie I ever do.
absurd. It's so crazy that I love it.
No, listen, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We're going to live in a world where he makes a Star Trek movie? I don't know what the fuck that is, but show me.
Yeah.
Show me what you're doing. I don't know what that is. I have
Yeah.
no idea what that means, what that's going to be like. And then someone else, I forgot who it was. Someone was like, I read the script. Don't worry, guys. It's not going to be Pulp Fiction in space. And then Quentin Tarantino came out and said, no, it is.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
going to be
Thank
Pulp
you.
Fiction in space.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude,
Make it real
who the
strange.
fuck knows what that's going to be like?
Yeah.
I am interested, but he's a great movie maker.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be great, whatever it is. But he was like, I'm keeping the old cast. I love that cast. I love Chris Pine.
Oh, it's
I love
literally
all
that
these guys.
continuity,
It's
too.
that continuity. It's the fourth movie. He's just, and it's going to
What
be
if-
like, what happened?
What if this is like Star Trek Ragnarok? Like, what if like this is like so crazy? You're just like, this was so insane. I love it. Like, oh man, that's crazy.
Has
I
he
don't know.
ever done a franchise movie before like that?
I don't
No.
think so. I
No.
don't think so. I
Joe, what's going on? Your phone's ringing, but you don't need it. You need it.
right the camera. That's great, Joey.
Um,
Yeah. Well, I see you have something here on the desk. Do you
I
want?
saw.
we'll get to
I
it.
saw,
Okay.
just
All right.
in passing, saw one of the
Mhm.
older Star Trek movies with Captain Picard.
yeah.
Did he? Was I losing my fucking mind, or was Tom Hardy the bad guy in that fucking movie?
What?
No.
Which one?
Captain Picard's on the ship, Data's on the fucking ship, and then
You're right. No, he was.
like
Oh, I
before
think you're
anything.
right.
Yes.
I think it
no,
was
that
fo-
was like his first role. He had
So
the makeup
this
on.
movie, right? This kid, I didn't see the beginning. Tom Hardy's in the ship. He's got veins on his face.
Let
He's
me
not
see
like
what movie
He's
you're
not
talking
like a fucking a Vulcan or a Klingon or nothing. He comes right up to the front, and Picard's just staring him right down. They're looking at each other, and he's like, "I know all your tactics." Yada yada. Yada. Picard's like, "Okay, cool." Full fucking power, rams the motherfucker.
That's
just
great.
pulls the ship and rips the ship up. I was
Nemesis?
like, "Yo,
Oh, it was Nemesis. People didn't like this one, I don't think. I think they like, oh, that is Tom Hardy.
that 5
Yeah.
minute scene was fucking hard as nails, though."
Dude, I think they're doing another Picard Star Trek.
They're doing a TV show.
yeah, they're doing this. He's
A
in his
TV
own
show?
series. Yeah,
What?
Yeah, this is Tom Hardy, dude. This is crazy.
Wow, he looks so skinny.
Yeah,
He does. He looks like a little bitch.
looks like Natalie Portman.
Man, I wonder if that movie's better.
he looks like Natalie Portman.
Oh, that's
That's
crazy.
fantastic.
Is it The Rock, too? Who's that?
There's like all sorts of pictures.
I remember that movie. I don't remember much about it because I didn't.
Wow.
I don't know if I saw it. I remember people hated it, though.
Look at
That
Tom.
one scene was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it.
Dude, Star Trek. Dude, the
Star
J.J.
Trek had some
Abrams
good
one.
shit.
You know what I liked about the movies is that they made it was like they looked at all the old shit from Star Trek and they were like, you know what, I'd like to see these things. And so you like the inside of a ship, it's like this huge like factory, which is what it would be. Like
Yeah.
you see like all the aesthetics.
In
I
which
think they
movie?
made-
Like
in
the
the
big-
new Star Trek movies.
Yeah.
Like they filmed them in a brewery.
Oh, really?
Like it's a massive. I
That
want to
makes so much
say. I want to
sense.
say not Anheuser, but some brewery. It was like a huge brewery facility, and they filmed all those scenes in there because that is what the spaceship would look like.
That's cool.
Inside. It's like just thoughts like that are so cool and so interesting.
You know
I
what
loved it.
You know what hit me in the head? I love when you watch these future Star Wars, these Star Trek or like future movies, and they're always like, "Hey, this is what we think the future's gonna be like," but they always clearly miss something. In Star Trek, I'm watching J.J. Abrams. They did not foresee the Me Too movement
Oh yeah.
because Kirk This guy is fucking problematic. He is trying to fuck Uhura while he's getting out of bed with some green chick.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to fuck girls on the ship. It's like, dude, you're the captain, man.
Yeah.
You can't. That is a position of power, old
Listen,
friend.
it's a way more sexually open future. They're like,
That's the thing. It's a better future.
yeah, it's a better future.
Where-
They're all down. They like girls like the bone just as much as
Yeah,
dudes.
everyone's
It's
poly.
fine.
Everyone's poly.
No one's worried about their
rubbing shoulders.
jobs.
Super poly. Marriage is not.
It's not even a thing.
So we
trash.
evolved past the fact of you can get fired if you don't fuck the captain.
That's right.
No, he wasn't firing anybody.
I mean, like, but people that it comes up, people are gonna go, well, I have to fuck him or my job will be in danger.
No, she's on the fucking deck. She's the top of the fucking. She's like right below captain. In
Yeah,
the future,
but-
she has her own ship anyway. It's
don't
not like
wanna
she's
be
working
that
down in the
guy.
fucking.
I don't know, man. I want to be that guy. If you're the captain, you're trying to fuck somebody who isn't a little bit below. Problems can arise.
Nah, Hora's hard. She's got her shit together.
She is, but you
She's a
know,
tough
there's probably an HR issue there.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I think
Uhura-
that's the whole deal.
Well, also,
right?
Uhura wasn't fucking Kirk. She's fucking Spock in the movie. So all
Yes.
this is
Yeah,
to
the
go away.
movie.
Yeah.
But the old '70s show, that guy
Who
was
that?
just going from planet to planet
Saldana?
getting
Zoe
AIDS.
Saldana or
Zoe
something?
Saldana, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
It was very
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana low key in like all of the biggest movies.
Yeah.
She was in Avatar. Zoe Saldana was in Avatar and then is in Endgame.
Yeah.
Like literally she's in both $2 billion movies.
What kind of money do you think she's getting?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
She's
I
doing
don't-
okay. I'll tell you
I
that.
hope she's doing okay. She's great.
She's doing okay.
Great.
She's great.
She's beautiful. She's great.
She's beautiful.
She's
Controversial opinion about Endgame and the Marvel Universe.
Not where I expected. Okay.
I go Nebula over Gamora. I like Nebula more. I think she's
story arc wise.
story arc, acting, just being on screen. I like her.
Yeah.
I just like Nebula.
In Endgame, I think, yeah.
she had a better
she-
story. She had a better arc. Yeah.
Yeah, she had better shit in Endgame for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like sick of the whole. I don't know. Gamora's fine. I
We've
just,
gone all over the. See, we were worried we didn't have anything to talk
we'll
about. We've
always.
been all
I
over.
can talk
We've
for
been
an hour, I don't
everywhere.
care.
Batman, Star Trek, Endgame. This is great.
Right.
Do you want to all right, yeah. Do you want to talk about this guy?
Yeah, don't worry.
You want to cook it some more? I won't lead you up.
I know
Yeah.
you know.
So
I'll keep the
excited.
pace.
I'm so excited.
But I know.
I'm excited we got the band together.
The band is back together. Joe, you all right? You seem mad.
Doing fucking great.
You look cool as a cucumber.
I'm gonna hit it at 40. We're gonna do this action figure. So here's the thing. Let me let people in. We have to do this action figure review because I get a discount from Mezco for doing action figure reviews, and I haven't done a single one. And so they're gonna come after me. So we're gonna have to do one today at some point. Just gonna review an action figure,
Great.
and we'll get in and we'll get out.
Yep.
We'll get
In
in,
and out.
we'll
In and
get
out.
out.
In and
I'll
out.
let Joe look at it. He can touch it. I'll let Jose touch it, and then I'll take it away.
That's exactly what he means. Sure.
What's your favorite Batman story?
Ooh.
Now we're talking.
Do you have a Batman story, Jose, that you love? What's your favorite Batman story?
Fantastic. Believe it or not, I dug Massive Phantasm. Well, no.
Yo, Mask
The
of the
movie?
Phantasm holds up.
Everyone
I watched it like
sleeps
a
on
year
it.
ago. It
It's
was
still
fucking
so
good.
good.
I'll take the Clayface episodes over
Oh,
Mask.
Clayface is number
yeah.
one.
The
Yeah.
animated series,
It's,
man.
I'm even talking
can't.
comic books. I'm not even just talking animated series. I'm talking comic books, movies, anything.
Yeah.
The animated series was so good.
It's so like
You don't even
emotional.
realize how good it is when you're a little kid.
Yeah,
You go
no.
back and watch that shit like this is so
Yeah,
good.
we were
Paul Dini, one of the
spoiled.
greatest of all time.
Yeah, man.
That Clayface episode, I remember like
There was
and
two really good ones apparently.
there was the Mr. Freeze episode. It was
Yeah.
like Frozen Heart. It was
Mhm.
beautiful.
I think even the video games hold up. Any of those video games, they have killer stories.
Which ones?
Man.
You talking about Arkham's?
Any of them? Any of the Arkhams that
The
you know,
Arkhams are untouched.
they're so good.
Those Arkham games were bonkers.
like aside from the fact that they're just fantastic to play, super amazing. The story was cool. Like,
The
Yeah.
worst Arkham is better than some of the better comic books I've read.
yeah,
And even the worst game is still some of the better than
the voice acting in it is
killer.
But comic book,
ridiculous.
what's your favorite comic book Batman story? Long Halloween, anyone?
Ooh,
favorite?
Yeah, no, Long Halloween's really good.
Can I?
Or writer? Or
You know what I really liked? I'm not
Hmm?
going to say it was my favorite, but the first Batman versus Predator comic
Oh,
that was on
unbelievable.
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
That shit was real fucking good.
Yeah,
I remember thinking, I don't know why that just jumped to my brain. I don't think it's my favorite,
No, but it was awesome.
but it was fucking cool as shit.
that's dope.
There's something too like favorite like home moment. You know, like I remember you getting that book and me reading it, and I remember the smell of it.
Remember how
I
good it was?
remember the smell of it being like, this is unbelievable what I'm looking at. Batman's fighting the Predator.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
then the
awesome.
ending was perfect. The ending was like, it kind of lent itself to how like Predator 2 ended.
Mhm.
You know,
How did it end? I don't remember.
the other Predators came out and basically talked to the Predator that Batman was fighting, and they say some gibberish back to each other, and the Predator lost. So the Predator stabs himself with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
The other Predators
man.
take the sword and give it to Batman like
Oh.
a trophy.
That's
great.
so cool. I
Which
love
is
that.
like-
yes.
And then they just drag the body back on the ship and they go fuck off.
Let me ask you this.
Predators don't get enough credit, man. That whole thing.
That
is
whole
so
like
cool.
caste system, the whole
Yeah.
fucking like honor
So cool.
fucking game shit. Like they like
Danny Glover, they give him
Yo,
a pistol.
Bat-
like,
that's what they did.
So cool.
Batman whooped his ass. They gave him a trophy. They say, "You won, big fella."
We
He
need
goes,
more.
"Of course I won. I'm Batman, bitch."
I got a
Yep.
big question. This is a big question I'm going to ask you guys. Can Batman kill predators, or is that breaking his code?
Wow. That's loaded.
Or
I
any
don't know.
aliens? Is he
It's
aliens
sentience.
from
No,
Apocalypse?
He knows too many aliens. He knows too many aliens. He won't kill
He
a
know-
sentient.
That's true.
His
Something.
boy's
So then,
Martian Manhunter.
can he
Yeah,
kill
he's
a?
like BFF with Martian Manhunter and shit.
So then, can he kill a dog?
He's not gonna kill a dog because he's not a piece of. She's got Ace. He's a dog guy.
No, I know, but I'm
I don't
saying,
know
can he
what-
kill an animal? Can he
I
kill a
don't know
bear?
what
Where
Batman
is his?
can kill. I don't know where
What's his
line.
killing rule?
Yeah.
Batman knows how to take a bear down without killing it.
Yeah.
He knows where to.
Which is funny because it's funny that we have that in our head, but the truth is that isn't a thing that exists.
No.
Like
Right.
there isn't a thing. There isn't
It
a pressure
only
point
exists in our head.
that you
And
can
they'll say
hit
that
a
shit.
bear.
He'll say something. The Kodiak Grizzly, blah blah blah. I know his carotid artery is this, and all I have to do is hold it for 0.3 seconds, and down he goes.
Yeah.
like some bullshit like that.
The truth is,
some
no, man,
bullshit
It's all made
anatomy
up.
lesson on a
That's
fucking
like-
grizzly bear.
This thing's 800 pounds of muscle. It's not happening.
That's like they just recently so the new Quentin Tarantino movie actually there's a scene where
I didn't see it, and please
that's
don't
fine.
spoil it.
I'm not spoiling anything. There's just one scene where Brad Pitt fights Bruce Lee.
Great.
And that's in the trailers. It's like
I didn't see any of the trailers.
that's
so
fine.
You're ruining the whole
you're
thing. for
ruining
me.
everything. But apparently, like, there's a lot of bad press about it because of how how Bruce Lee's portrayed, and so they gave Quentin Tarantino slack, and he was like, "Hey, listen, he's fake. He's in my script. I'm just gonna make him whatever the fuck I want, and you can fuck off." Like,
What do you mean he's fake?
like he wrote the story. Like it's in the
It's
movie.
not really Bruce
it's
Lee.
not
It's
really
not-
Bruce
Sure,
Lee.
sure,
It's
sure.
just lives in his head. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just gonna write. And then he was just like, plus, fuck, whatever. Bruce Lee was an egomaniac. That's fine. I'll just write.
Do you also
But-
not remember when I killed Hitler? These aren't
Right.
the people.
Yeah,
Yeah, like there's.
that's
yeah,
true.
there's
This
truth
is
to
the
that.
guy that just Hitler got shot to death in a movie theater.
Yeah.
It's just
So I
awesome.
made Bruce Lee a little arrogant. Who cares?
Right. Feel good moment of the year.
Yeah. Oh man. So that's the thing, right? It's like Batman can't defeat a gorilla in hand-to-hand combat. He'd have to figure something out. There is
he
no
can. He's
pressure.
probably fought Gorilla Grodd like 8 times. He probably actually has a very specific gorilla fighting technique.
Sure, I agree.
I'd
but
be
my
more worried
point
about a
is that in
rhinoceros
the
or something.
reality is like that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There is no way to fight. There is no physical way
He's
to fight
probably
a
got,
gorilla.
like a pellet or something.
You got to put some poison
He hits
in his
him with
mouth.
the pellet and
Yeah.
pass me the gorilla repellent.
Yeah, that's the
Knock 'em
thing. Like
out.
when you write your people into a corner, like Batman, like there was like, well, he can defeat anything. It's like, yeah, man, he does. He even with it's if he's in a room with nothing, there's nothing he can do. You know, like you can't beat a rhino, Batman.
He's still like the top martial artist.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. He totally takes BJJ. Like, I think I always for a while when I was a kid I thought Batman like had a superpower
Mm-hmm.
and that superpower was just he knew like people's weaknesses, almost like Karnak,
Yeah.
where he can immediately identify the solution. Like I thought that was just his power.
Kind
and
of
as
is.
I grew up, I
Brains
was
is
just like,
smart.
oh,
yeah,
no,
it kind of
he
is.
doesn't
Like
have
he watches you and breaks shit. He's kind of like a reverse Taskmaster, if you think about it. Like he watches your shit and then learns how to fucking get around it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was little, I asked Joe. I remember this very specifically. I go, Joe, what's Batman's superheroes? And he goes, he could jump pretty high. So he told me, and I was like, that's true. And I told someone that too, and I'm like, you could jump pretty high. And it's like, that's not even a thing.
That should have been like karate.
Yeah. I also love that like it's in any way possible to swing around a city with a grappling hook.
Yeah.
How you would be dead a minute. You would just it would come loose. You're not gonna. I mean, the reaction you'd have to have. to that.
At any given moment, Batman is at least 250, just solidly built. That dude's
Yeah.
swinging around the city. No,
Jack to
Yeah,
the
no.
rafters.
Not
Also, the
happening.
car is fine. Take the train. Get a rocket pack. Rocket packs exist in your world. Why not get a rocket pack, Batman?
Right.
Because your stupid cape.
Yeah, like he should have like robotic bat wings at this point that he can fly around like between buildings and shit. You know?
Yeah.
I also just love the fact that like he just shows up. You know, like let him show. You know, like he's just there.
Yeah.
We don't have to see him
teleports.
swinging around.
Yeah.
Because that's not a thing.
Yeah.
If they gave Batman the power to teleport, that would not diminish him at all. Like he just shows up. Like
Sure.
he pretty much does it now.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it does diminish him.
No, but I'm like, all right, he's got a car, but then he's still taking the stairs and the elevator and whatever. Like, all right, use the grappling hook when an elevator's out,
Yeah.
or if you got to go from one building to the next because it's
Yeah.
literally across, fine. But you're not patrolling with that.
That usage of the grappling hook doesn't bother me. Like if he's got to get to the top of the building real fast and he just shoots himself, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But when he's like swinging through like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you're not Spider-Man.
That's what I'm talking about. You're not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, like you kill the fucking jet, just toot, 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 have it come down and pick you up and fucking go.
Yeah.
Call the jet.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
It's just
he's all
hovering.
about efficient travel. So swinging everywhere is
You'd
not.
be tired.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight a bunch of ninjas
Yeah.
after grappling, dude. I can't even climb a rope 3 feet.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Even tip top cardio. You're
Plus,
still.
you know what? I feel like he's been in the fucking Lazarus pit how many times at this point? At least 5.
Sure.
So it's got to have a little like residual fucking juice, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
That just
wonky
doesn't
eye.
like. It's not like a reboot, you know, where you're just like, oh, I'm just as good as I was before.
Yeah.
You know,
He's got to have
fine.
like one of his eyes is a little off center. Some sort of residual effect from the.
He's gonna be fucked up.
Right.
You're gonna look at him.
Yo,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not for nothing. If I was fucking Nightwing and I was like fighting Batman and there was a Lazarus pit and I was with Batman, he's like, all right, well they don't know we're here yet. I'm jumping in that fucking Lazarus pit.
Just cause.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. I'm going.
Yeah, drink, yeah.
I'm putting some shit in my fucking pits. I'm putting it through my fucking head, trying to make my fucking hair grow back and shit. And he's like, Dick, what are you doing? Fuck you. You've been in there like 8 fucking times. Because you know Nightwing's not always not getting his ass kicked. He's
Right.
probably got a few bad knees at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was Batman, though, I'm filling up a jar of Lazarus. I'm bringing it
Oh,
home.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
like,
oh, sorry, my
you
wife's
show up
got
with the belt
cancer.
empty.
Yeah.
You know, all the little, and you're just
Fill it
like
all
filling
in.
up like grandma at fucking St. Lucy's Church at the fucking Holy
the
Water,
holy
just
water.
filling up jugs and shit.
Yeah.
That's me at the fucking Lazarus pit.
Hey, where are you going with all that? Nothing.
Don't worry where I'm going with it.
I'm wringing out my cape into a cup at home.
Yes.
Damn right.
That's
I
so
will say
funny.
though, we do know that. I mean, the nerds will be like, they supposedly when the more you use it, the crazier it makes you, or something, right?
Batman's already pretty fucking crazy.
Guy ain't right in the head already.
Yeah.
Guy ain't right already.
Guess
got-
what?
if
Guess
you
what? He
think
came.
about
He
it-
showed up to the game with dead parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's got crippling OCD, if you think about
Crippling.
it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
they're like, what's your real name? It's Batman. Well, it's Bruce Wayne. No, it's Batman. It's like, okay, you're fine.
Right. Yeah. He
Yeah.
he discovered in the new the Watchmen crossover with DC.
Right.
He just discovers something in his wall from distance and goes, "What's that?" He goes over with a drill. And he's like, "I knew it." And it's like the little Watchmen pin, but like from distance, he was just like, "Something is off." Like
Yeah.
that's it's
You
maybe
got
that's
problems,
a superpower.
Rain
Is
Man.
crippling OCD. That's
Yes.
a superpower.
He's like, he's got Rayman brain. Like, he remembers all the wallpaper.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if something's off, he's like, what the fuck did they do to my fucking $9,000 a square foot fucking wallpaper?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a pin. Thank
That's the
God.
thing, man. It's like when you really get into it, that's true, and then you start writing that comic, and then you're like, "Yeah, Batman isn't fun anymore. The guy is just a real problem.
Yo,
he's got
Catwoman
to be on
left his ass
pills."
at the altar. How fucked up is that?
I didn't read that. I didn't. know
I
what
didn't
happened.
either. All I know is it
Gangster.
didn't happen.
That's
I
such a
was
cat-
excited. I was like, good for him. Get married.
That's such a
Married.
Catwoman troll. That's
Be
such a
happy.
long play troll.
Yeah, she like ditched him or some shit. I didn't read
Of course.
You know what I would do? I always would. This is a little scene in a comic book I wanted to write. Was that you just see Superman walking around, and he just starts like getting weak, and he's like, "Fuck, not again." And then you see a door open, and you see Kryptonite ring, and you see Nightwing come in, and like he throws it on the ground, and then Nightwing just fights him because it's like Batman's like he needs to learn how to fight. Nightwing, you need to go there once a month.
Nightwing ain't doing that.
No, he's not doing it as a dick. He's just
No, but
doing
I
it
know,
to
but
be
in the
like,
comic book, Nightwing is a Superman super fan.
Oh, he's a mark.
Yeah, I
He
know,
said
but-
it multiple times. Like,
but he's not doing it like he's not punching him in the nose. He's just like he knows it's good for him. He knows that he's got to keep him tight without his powers.
I think he would send Damian.
he would
Because
send Damian.
Nightwing would be
It's
like,
better.
fuck that.
Yeah. I
Because
just
there's
like
been
Nightwing
multiple
better.
episodes where like Superman shows up and Nightwing's like,
Yeah,
like he looks at him like, I fucking love you, man.
Cute.
dude, it's
Yeah,
You know
Dami-
Batman gets jealous as fuck, too. It's
Damian,
like, dude, you're my fucking dad. I love you, but...
but also you're also a dick sometimes, Batman. You know,
yeah.
he
Yo,
would be a better dad.
Nightwing named himself after a Kryptonian superhero. That's where he
Really?
got the name from.
I didn't know that.
Nightwing was a
Ooh.
superhero from Krypton that Superman told him about, and you know Batman was butt hurt. You know, it's like, That's a fine name. Whatever. I don't care. It's not about names. It's about justice. You fucking bitch.
I should have never told you that story.
Fucking Superman.
That's why I wish you watched The Boys.
Yeah, thanks.
Man, Homelander.
Oh man,
What a
so
this
good.
guy's playing him so well. Well, you saw the first episode?
I saw the first 4 episodes.
The first dude, that guy's got death behind his eye. He looks like
No,
he's
he
gonna
looks
snap
like
and
he
kill.
looks like
You know
I've
what's-
seen a few things where he gets a little fucking like wonky in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Where he's like looking at the chick like milking
Yeah.
her tits and stuff.
Oh man,
And I'm like, this guy's good at
they
this.
picked like a righteous psychopath for this
He's
role.
a great
He,
actor.
I watched it with my wife, and my wife said something, and I couldn't shake it. He was like, "Yeah, you know what's crazy about him is that his face is all fucked up. It's all like asymmetrical." And I was like, "Wow!" You look at his face, and it's like up, like from far, he looks like perfect. When you look up close, Homelander's face is like a little
off center.
It's a little off center, and I was just like, I can't unsee that.
Really?
He also has no lips.
I gotta look at it.
That always weirds me out too. Like
Yeah.
when
No lips.
Homelander's upset, his lips just disappear, and he has like a cartoon line.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's all sorts, and I think that's why they picked him, because from far he's like I guess a Manet. I don't know. Where from far he looks cool, but when you up close, you see all this like weird stuff about him. Yeah, Joe, I wish you
called
going
it
to be
last
the
you
only
finished
fucking
it.
thing I see now when I watch it.
Yeah,
Last week he called it, man. The guy playing Homelander would be the perfect Cyclops in the X-Men. And I was like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
He knows I nailed it.
I'd want his hair a little darker, but
In the comic, though.
you guys are brothers, because that's exactly what he said.
What'd
That's
I say?
exactly what Greg was like. Yeah, just change his hair a little bit. I was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the first
yeah.
thing.
That's pretty obvious.
Okay. Yeah.
In the comic, though, man, it's way more fucked up.
Of the boys.
Yeah, they say the N-word a lot. And,
well,
Frank,
that's
they
what it's
say the
supposed to
F-word a
be.
bunch.
It's
Of
supposed
course,
to
I
be
get
like
it.
a completely fucked up world.
Sure, it is.
Have you read the new X-Men books?
Let
yet?
me finish talking about
We'll
what I'm
get
talking
there.
about.
Let's hold.
I
Let's
thought
hold
that's
that.
wh- I thought that's where you were going.
No, but I'll get into that. But let me, how in The Boys, in the comic, can I spoil a little bit of the comic? Not the
nuts.
show?
Yeah.
Because it's different. It's
Give-
different enough that,
Give
like,
the viewers a little taste to read on their own.
yeah, there's this place called, like, Herogasm. So this is
Perfect.
what they do is they go, we got a crisis. All the heroes got to go up and fight these space aliens. We're all off planet. And what they really do is they just go to an island and fuck women. So there's just like this place, and there's like all these prostitutes, and they all like kind of a lot of them die because they're fucking these superheroes who don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you're a superhero. You'll kill me if you fuck me. And he's like, well, we don't care.
Yeah.
It's like really like little traumatizing. It's crazy. It's so good. I would read it. It's kind of 12 books.
I
Yeah.
downloaded it, so I have it.
It's almost like a modern day Watchmen.
It really
Yeah.
is. It's very
like,
comparable to the Watchmen.
It's like if Watchmen was written today. I feel like it feels like The Boys. The only thing I don't like is the name. It's
What?
a little petty. It's called The Boys. I get it.
Dude, well, here's
What-
the thing.
Is
All
it a
of
bigger
the-
payoff in the comic?
Well, I think you're talking about like Butcher and them are the boys. Not,
yeah,
not the,
yeah.
Yeah, well, the
like,
Butcher
it's-
in them is the
it's
Boys.
it's just I don't know why it doesn't fit. I don't know, but
Nah, just the boys. Here's the thing. There's two things that I want to throw that people in comic books always make me I get agitated about. Is that like one, they're superheroes. They're not creative. Okay, they're not going to have good superhero names.
Yeah.
They're going to have dumb superhero names.
Yeah.
These are
Right,
jocks who spend their lives training how to fight.
You're right.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
guess that
So the
makes sense.
boys, I mean, it's just me and the boys, right?
Yeah.
Fine. Two, in the comic, there's these characters, which it took me so long to realize. This guy called like Goldalkin or something. He's like,
Sure.
and he's got like 100 different, because there's way more teams in the comic book. There's like there's like the G-Force, G-Wiz, G something, and I was like, what the fuck are all these corny ass names? And then I realized, oh, this is the X-Men. They really just go, this is Professor X, these are the X-Men, but these are all the G teams, G-Wiz, G this. These are the X teams, right? How close the Justice League? It's just the Justice League.
Yeah, the 7 is straight up Justice
The
League.
7 in the comic, there is no translucent. It's this other guy who I think is like Martian Manhunter or something.
Okay.
But it's like, oh, this is exactly the Justice League, just all fucked up, which is
Perfect.
great. Wait till you get to the airplane episode.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's-
Oh, that one's heavy.
heavy.
Yeah, that one's.
I'm not gonna
That
tell
one,
you.
I think that.
I saw Homelander shoot the airplane out of the sky.
Okay, so that's a different airplane scene. That's in the first episode.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
But that one's still. There's another
Airplane
what's-
scene.
There's
There's
two,
a-
there's
there's-
two hardcore airplane scenes in
Well,
this
because
show.
if you think about it, superheroes are always saving airplanes.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah.
dude, you're gonna see the airplane scene, and
It's gonna it'll lock it in. Yeah.
Leave a mark.
That and then an episode. We're hinting at. Too
I'm
much,
gonna
but
watch some more tonight.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
I've been working a lot, so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But we were saying X-Men. I haven't read the X-Men stuff.
So the two new X-Men books are Hickman.
Mm-hmm.
It's House.
I love Hickman. People have shit with him. I love him.
All right. He's fucking
There's
great.
a-
So
there's
it's
a lot
House of
going on.
X. So what is it? It's like 2 a month. House of X and then Powers of X. So they're doing like this reboot thing. Where apparently, I don't know what happened because I haven't read X-Men in a good long time because it's just not appealed to me at all.
Yeah.
But apparently before, they pushed this whole thing as like the reboot of the X-Men. Like they're going to reboot it like in universe to just kind of
Yeah.
get it going again. Okay. So you start the thing off and it's in the book, and this is a criticism because it was a little fucking weird to me that so now the living island Krakoa, it's a mutant.
Yeah.
It's all over the planet, and you could beam between each one if you're a mutant. And he found some kind of things where it's like, if you take this medicine, if you agree to his terms, this is Professor X, of like allowing mutants and shit to do this, you could take one of these drugs. One is like you get an extra 5 years of life.
Mm-hmm.
They're like god drugs that it's not very mutant-y to me. Like I don't really understand like how that could, like, you know what I mean? It seemed like a little bit like just like, oh, it'll cure whatever
Professor X
disease.
has got a drug he's giving people? I don't understand.
You got options of like 3 drugs that are like super wish scenarios, but it's like, okay, he's walking, he's got this big dumb helmet on his head that's like permanent Cerebro,
Oh, okay.
but he just looks like
He
Reed
looks like the
Richards.
maker. He looks like the maker.
the maker.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Reed Richards. So the thing is, like, when I first read it,
Uh-huh.
it was, we're making our own fucking shit. You get right with it or fuck off.
Are you talking about the comic book or the X-Men in general? I'm
The
confused.
X-Men comic book. I'm
Well,
only going to talk about these.
No. I mean, are you talking about the writers are like, get with it or fuck it? Or are you saying Professor X is
No,
like...
in
Professor
the
X,
comics.
Magneto,
Yeah.
they're all together.
Oh, okay.
And that's what they say. They say we're gonna do. They got one in Savage Land. They got one in different places. They're like, We're just what we're doing. You know, get with it or don't. We don't fucking
yeah.
care. And I'm just like, they've done this already. Magneto took over to Savage Land. Magneto had an asteroid.
Oh, yeah,
They had
yeah,
the
sure.
island off of San Francisco.
Yeah, they do this a
where
lot.
fuck you,
Genosha, they do all
so I'm
that
like,
shit.
this is we did this already.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, Hickman's writing this one, you know, and then there's other things. So it was still like compelling,
Mhm.
but I'm like, you know,
The
a
Moira
bad
McTaggart stuff I hear is
I like a
of
bad
s-
Professor
yeah.
X. So
Wait, Professor X is bad again?
he seems like not
I hate when they
good.
do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like Magneto's like a dick again. It starts off where they got like emissaries from different countries like America, Russia, China to come check out the Krakoa. Like they go through
Sure.
and they say, this is how we're doing it. You know, if you agree to this, we're going to give you this and all the, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then like at the end, like Magneto has some like classic Magneto line like, well, you know, it doesn't matter because we're your gods now. Like, we did this already.
So, yeah,
you know,
never changes.
But so there's another scene in, I don't know if this was House of X or Powers of X, where Mystique, Toad, and Sabretooth are stealing something,
Mhm.
right? They almost get away. They almost get away with it, and then the Fantastic Four show up, and they like
Cool.
catch Sabretooth. Toad and Mystique get away, but they catch Sabretooth. So Scott Summers just like bumps out of nowhere. He like warps in.
Yeah.
And he's like, sorry, homies, he's a mutant. He's under our... But first he goes up to Thing. He's like, hey, Ben, I heard you got married. Mazel tov. And Ben's like, hey, good to see you, Slim.
Yeah.
Like, it's real chill. He's doing, you know, Scott Summers is being cool. Like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah,
Yada,
yeah.
yada. And they kind of bullshit back and forth because Reed Richards is like, what's going on with you guys? And you're just doing all this crazy shit now or what? And
Yeah.
Scott's like, well, I got to take him. And they're like, well, we're not going to let you take him. But then he goes, all right, don't even fucking keep him. I'll get him later. It's fine. I get it. Like, I don't like, and I was like,
because they want to keep him on the island? They want to keep
they're in New
Sabretooth-
York City. Scott came to New York City because the Fantastic Four caught Sabretooth
Oh.
stealing something in New York.
Oh, okay.
So Scott's
And
like,
so Scott's like, I'll get him.
so Scott's like, I'm a mutant, so he's under me, so I'm gonna go grab him. And if the F4's like, no, we caught him. You know, that's basic superhero protocol.
He's in American jail? Where is he?
He's
Reed's
in like an
jail?
invisible woman cube.
Oh, okay.
Like literally, they
Oh, in
catch
the
him,
street. Oh, yeah.
and it's
that's true.
Scott shows up.
Yeah.
So you know, they're
just
all like,
just real quick, Joe. I think is it from what I've read about it, is it that they're trying to keep all the mutants on Krakoa? Is
They
that the
wanna
deal? Like
keep-
they're like, no, we're gonna hang out in Krakoa. Is that what how it's working?
they're gonna stay in all these things are connected, and they're in
Mhm.
different places all over the world,
Yeah.
and all of them are Krakoa at the same time with warps between them.
Got it.
But at the end, where Reed is like, kind of like, what are you doing? Like, anytime Reed doesn't understand the science, he gets pissy.
Yeah.
So I don't think he like understood it. But Scott was like, all right, keep his ass. I don't, whatever. I'll come get him later, whatever. But on the way out, after he goes, how's Franklin? Because Franklin's
He's a mutant.
And they're like, yeah, he's doing great. And then like on his way out, like Scott's like, well, you just tell Franklin whenever he's ready, he's got family waiting for him.
Motherfucker, that's my family.
Woo. And I'm like, if Scott fucking Cyclops ever said to me, to my fucking child,
Yeah.
whenever he's ready to come with me,
Oh,
he's got family, I would have punched that fucking one-eyed bitch right in his fucking mouth.
I hate when they do this to Cyclops.
They made like
They
I
always
thought
make him a fucking
because
dick.
that's what I was stoked. 'Cause I'm like, oh, Cyclops is like chill.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is crazy, but he's being like, and then he just hit him with that like ice cold fucking line.
Ah, man, I don't know. I like that.
Like I'm gonna take your
I
kid.
respect him.
What?
That's pretty gangster. No, you're right. It's not.
If I was
Cyclops.
Reed, I'd be like, do you know the kind of guns I have? I have a gun that'll make you never exist.
Reed-
people won't
yeah,
even
'cause
know
let me
you.
tell you something.
People don't even know that you ever happened.
Yeah.
Reed Richards is like, you think I give a fuck about your mutant island bullshit?
Yeah.
I make warp. He goes, I fart warps better in my sleep than you got with your fucking stupid island.
Didn't the F4 just come back from just touring the universe, creating the universe again after
He's
Secret
like, yeah,
Wars?
like
Yeah.
this is who you're
Yeah.
beefing
crazy.
with.
Dude,
Of
you
all
never
fucking
fuck.
people?
Never fuck with the Fantastic Four.
Not the
never
kids.
fuck with
Never
them.
fuck with the
You
kids.
fuck. First of all, if Sue heard that, I pray to God she didn't hear that.
She was standing right there. They're all
Oh,
standing
well
there.
then Cyclops is dead
Yo, and now
because
yo,
Sue's gonna choke him out to death. You could take.
God forbid Sue hears
and
this.
I'll tell you what, if Scott would have said, if Scott, because you know how this goes, if something happens to Franklin, fucking Valeria, his sister gets involved. You fuck with Valeria, Doctor Doom, that's his goddaughter.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom will be like, hell fucking no.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom will not have none of that shit.
I'm over the X-Men now. I don't even like them anymore.
He's
I don't even like the
he's
take
like
off
Give
my
it,
shirt.
give it to the end. Give it to the end.
He's like super overprotective of her. Doctor
Yeah.
Doom got that thing with her.
Of course.
So he would like you want to start with the fantastic. You want to bring Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom together against your stupid ass.
Imagine you get
on
that
the
phone
first
call.
day.
You
of
get
your
that
new-
phone call, and it's just like, Reed, I hate you. Hey, what? I'm coming over. Hang on. Beef aside, we gonna fuck up the X-Men right now.
That's awesome.
I'm bringing 1,000 robots.
Yeah,
and some slaves.
Yeah.
I got slaves over here too. They're fighting for us.
yeah. It's like, Vic, what's going on? No, hold on, none of that bullshit. We got some. They're trying to take the kid. Oh.
I hate when they do that
So
shit,
hold
man.
on, but hold on.
I like
There's-
Cyclops is stern but just. I don't like him being a cock.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
that was a fucked up thing to say. That
What are
was
you
some
saying,
bullshit.
Jose? Yeah, what are you saying?
I was
So-
gonna say.
Let
You're
Moira
gonna go
thing.
into the. You're gonna go into.
Let
the
Jose talk.
Did you read it?
I know the Moira thing. Like I read that whole thing.
I read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they go to.
You're acting like a real Scott Summers right now.
Are we? So you would? I read.
No, go
tell
ahead.
me,
We're not
tell me.
talking about the
Comic
Tell
book.
me.
But the way you just went, I read it.
By
No,
all-
Joey.
No, no,
I
Jose.
didn't
all good.
step on your dick.
I'm
Jose.
just
I'm kidding. Go
By
ahead.
all means.
Go ahead.
all right.
Go ahead.
So
Finish.
I left my dick out. It's
So
okay.
you know Moira McTaggart,
Sure.
she was like his thing. He meets, and the thing is, they're showing you so much shit with all of this that like it's a lot to take in at once in two issues.
Okay.
Like they're showing you everything, and it's like a lot.
They
Like I
threw
had
a
to
lot
read
down,
it.
yeah.
I had to read it a few times. So
Hickman is dense.
they go back to when Professor X meets Moira McTaggart for the first time, and he goes, "Do I know you?" And she goes, "You know me." Blah 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 blah. And he goes, "I feel like you want to tell me something simple." He goes, "Well," she goes, "Well, read my mind." And he's like, he reads her mind and finds out that Moira McTaggart has been a mutant the whole time.
Figured.
Okay, her power is she lives in a complete timeline, dies, and then starts over, and it's all the mutant timelines. So she's seen multiple.
I don't understand.
She's seen multiple. Like, all right, so
No,
like
man, I don't get it.
it's a lot. But the thing is, like, she's seen this shit happen, and apparently she's only got a certain number.
Like
so now
11
she's
or
coming to
12 or something
Professor
like that,
X,
yeah.
and she's like, "I got to tell you what's happening."
Oh, she lives
Because
in multiple timelines.
She lives a full life, dies, and it starts over.
In a
And
different
every
timeline?
time she starts over, it's a different timeline.
It's a different, like it's a do-over. Like she starts over and it's a do-over, and she tries to like tweak shit to make it
I
different.
don't
They show a
understand.
fucking future where it's like the mutants just win, and it's mutants versus Sentinels, but the Sentinels, it's like crazy, and they're giving you little bits over hardcore, boom, 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 so much shit, and it's just like it's a fucking lot.
Yeah.
And I get what they're trying to reboot it and start it over again, and it's fucking Hickman, but it was just like, homie. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, they should have started the comic book with Charles Xavier saying, "This is what we're doing. I'm going to offer you this way," but it didn't. It happened already, which was a bad move to like make this big deal for this fucking reboot. Because I'm reading the start. But it's not the start.
It's weird. And
then they just fucking bulldoze me with fucking 1,000 timelines and fucking mutant islands and every other goddamn thing.
Sometimes people like different that's used as like a literary device where you come into an event, whether it's a TV show or a movie. I mean, Star Wars did that. Most notably, where you start in the middle and you're like, whoa, and then that's like a cheap way of getting you interested in. Wait, what happened before? I feel like that's kind of the vibe because there's so much that it's like first 2 episodes you're like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like they're gonna slow it down.
That's
I don't
true.
know what pace
maybe
towards.
if I'd been reading X-Men at this point, it wouldn't have bugged me. But I was like, whoa, X-Men's been weird. They got Hickman to redo it. I'm like, great, a jumping in point for me.
Maybe
and I jumped in,
not really a
and
jumping
it was
in
like I'm in a 20-foot deep fucking pool
Yeah.
with ankle bracelets. Like
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
this is a lot of shit.
Dude, I remember reading. What was it? What was Hickman's Avengers? What was it called? His Avengers run.
Was that with Quitely? Did Quitely draw that?
I don't know. I'm never a big artist.
No,
Names.
that was
But it was people at home they're probably going crazy. But it was like the main thing he just wrote, where it was like war. It was like a big everything with the makers and the fucking all that shit. And I remember reading and being like, yo man, this is fucking great. And someone was like, really? What happened? And I went, I have no idea, man. I just read it. I still can't fucking tell you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was reading right through it. I dug it, but it was just like a lot of shit to like consume for 2 issues.
How many? Just 2 issues? This sounds like a whole.
Well, it's House of X and Powers of X.
This is what bothers me too. Then it's like I hate the reading order shit. That's what I like about The Boys. I'm really enjoying. Here's issue 1, 2, 3. I was reading Spider-Geddon, and it was like I was all out of order, and it's like, give me the fucking. I hate when it's classic
That's
Marvel
why I wait
shit.
for trades now.
I
like,
know,
want,
but
like War of the Realms is my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, good fantasy, and the superheroes are fighting fantasy guys. I'm like, I love that shit. And I see the comic, I'm like, I'm not even gonna grab it.
Yeah. It's like they try and world build like real quick.
I just wait for the fucking trade to come out. I'll read the whole fucking thing.
Infinity. That was what it was called. Hickman wrote Infinity, the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
And it was like cool, but it was so difficult.
I bought a bunch of comics. I haven't bought comics in a while. I started Immortal Hulk.
Yeah.
Because Immortal Hulk is good. Everybody's telling me how great it is, and I haven't had like a good Hulk book since like the Pantheon.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then I got the Powers of X and the House of X, and then the other day, like they just had a bunch of number ones, like Fantastic Force, which is the kids. I grabbed that. I grabbed the Agents of Atlas, which is now apparently about just like Asian characters. It's all just Asians of different places, but it was cool. So like
they said they weren't going to do number ones again. Oh, these are actually brand new.
Dude, I'm fine with number 1.
Yeah.
I think every time a new writer takes over, it should be 1.
That's cool.
1, and then it's like, then this way you can start again with the new writers. Like I don't want to be like, 498. It's like, wait, this is like a new story arc, and it's like silly. All right, let me do this review, and then we'll be out of here.
Yeah, cool.
We got to do this Mezco toy review.
Let's do it.
It's Mr. Bono. Well, I got look at this. It's Mezco Jim Gordon. There he is.
Great. Put him on the camera.
Where's the camera?
There you go. Your
Dude, he's
camera's right
great.
here.
I'm gonna pass him around. You can look at him. He looks like Tom Bono's dad, our friend we grew up with. Right? You want to look at him?
I do.
Be careful. Don't drop anything.
Don't drop them.
Not drop him, no, but like they can be a little sensitive. They're adult figures. He's got like all these like hard. It's funny as I collect these Mezcos, and the whole time I collected toys, everyone was like, "Hey man, we play with dolls." It's like, no, but that's a doll. There's no denying that is not a doll. That is
this is like
soft clothing.
Let me tell you why this figure is great.
Why?
Anytime some big Batman shit happens recently,
Mm-hmm.
Gordon shows up with the tactical vest under the coat.
Yeah, yeah.
And they gave him the tactical vest.
Yeah.
He's got the fabric shirt, the fabric tie. The jacket is fucking cool. He's got the little badge on his belt that is removable. Fucking sick.
Yeah, the badge is going to fall off. Be careful.
Real,
Dude, he's got so much more. It's all in the box. I didn't get any of it.
fucking
2 heads.
pockets. Cool. Real pockets on this tactical vest.
Yeah, man. He comes with a radio that attaches to his belt so he can like call in for
got a
backup.
zipper on it.
Don't undo the zipper. It took me 4 hours to get it zipped. I didn't mean to go crazy, but Jose saw me the whole way you were here. I could not zip the goddamn
honestly,
thing.
I wouldn't have given a shit about a Commissioner Gordon figure, but this is a great.
Did you
fucking
not
Commissioner
see
Gordon
what
figure.
it comes with? This giant fucking bat signal?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude, he comes with a goddamn bat signal that you turn the lights out, shines on the light. Look at that.
It reminds me of
Dope shit.
Batman Forever.
It does kind of look like the Batman
Right?
Forever. Right? That's awesome. Now I keep
Ruben,
my
you wanna see
discount.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
send it
yeah,
over to the.
yeah.
Here, send it this way. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I gotta see his zipper.
That's a
on
cool
his- that's on
fucking
his
thing.
trousers.
Yeah, he's got multiple hands. He's got a gun, a firing
Oh,
thing,
let's go,
love
and a
having
bat
extra
signal.
hands.
That's awesome.
And the bat signal works good when you shot it on the wall.
Yeah, look, he's got this.
I love this.
Joe, look at this.
Look at that.
Did I show you this? How you turn it on? It's this little.
Oh, like you could put his hand on it.
Yeah, and you can actually turn it on.
I like that.
I'll show this on the camera.
No, dude, this is a great figure.
It's
yeah.
this. Dude, it's a
Oh,
great
yeah,
figure.
It's a little, that's great. That's such a great touch.
That's
That the
cool
little
as shit.
crank works.
Right? I
This
love
is a
when they
great figure.
do
Yeah.
I love when they do like a tertiary character. We're like, we're just gonna do the shit
Gordon's
out of Jim
is
Gordon.
a big deal, though.
Of course, but
But I'm
he's not
saying
Robin.
they
He's not
haven't-
someone as a kid you might want to buy.
That's
Yeah.
zipper. That's legit a zipper on his vest.
The tactical
Yeah.
vest under the jacket is a gangster fucking move. I
Dude,
like
it's
it's
like the
great.
golden
That was
age
smart.
of toys.
Dude,
Holy
this is
shit.
we are literally in the golden age of toys.
Oh my god!
Because all the kids, all the people that grew up with toys are now adults and have a little more money, and we're like, but we want good stuff now.
And they
have
they're like,
shelves.
we'll just give it to you.
Like,
Yeah.
like when you were a kid, you didn't have shelves. Now I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
shelves.
Yeah, now you have
Now you're
shelves.
yeah, nah, you see my Beta Ray Bill? He got
Yeah.
a Louis Vuitton vest on. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. That's so
Look
good.
at that shit, man. That's
that.
dope. He's got the gun. Look, the Glock. Look, the thing comes off.
The
This
Glock
little-
comes off.
No, but like you could like kick it, take
Stop
it back.
it,
Look
slides?
at the camera. It slides.
Stop it.
You see how it slides? Joe, look at the camera.
Stop it! What?
Yeah, and it comes with a little like firing muzzle, like the explosion that comes out of the
What?
gun. Yeah, so it's like you can it's like a bullet's coming out. I should have got all the box out, but I really didn't plan on doing this review very well. But now that you guys seem actually interested,
Yeah, I'm almost mad. This review is fantastic. That toy is amazing.
Yeah, it's
this
really.
is awesome.
I can't
fucking
believe
incredible.
I'm popping for a Gordon.
Jim
figure.
Gordon, dude, he comes with a goddamn bat signal.
Yeah, and he looks like the Gary Oldman one, and I have a soft spot for Gary Oldman.
I was just
so-
gonna say, ever since Gary Oldman, like I really give a shit.
Yeah,
Gary
no,
Oldman,
Great.
best Commissioner Gordon. I mean,
He's
also
great and everything.
Gary Oldman.
Jeremy Irons
best of all time.
was pretty
Very-
good. Was a pretty good Alfred.
Yeah, no, he was good.
I think
he was good.
I think Ray Fiennes should be Alfred.
Who's Ray Fiennes? I know that name.
Voldemort.
Yeah, why can't I place him with a
Young
nose?
as shit. You'd
Best
know him if
Alfred.
you
Who do you
see
think's the best Alfred? Well, I mean, how do you not? You got to go.
him. Yeah, OG for me was the best.
Who?
From the 90s movies?
No, you're going to go up against Michael Caine?
Yeah, that's my
I mean-
Alfred, man.
Mm.
No, what I'll say this. I love comic book Alfred with the black hair and the
Me
bald
too.
head and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
mustache. That for me is originally Alfred was Old Man Alfred. Old Man Alfred from the Keaton movies. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
my
yeah.
Alfred, and he was
Yeah.
in all of them even after Keaton left. That was my Alfred.
Yeah.
But in the comic books now, I get like black hair Alfred with the bald top and the black mustache, and every once in a while he got a baseball bat. He's hitting people and shit.
What was the
Like that.
issue where someone tried to break in and he had like a old elephant gun
Yeah.
in the sewer and he was like, I'll blast your ass.
Yeah, he's like,
I was
yo,
like,
I'll
Alfred's got a
fucking-
gun?
Yeah.
Alfred's hard, man.
Yeah.
Read if you can, I read the Snyder Batman and it was, it's like him, it's this Alfred story about like how his dad was a butler essentially.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, you're just fucking wasting your time serving other people. I'm going to go do something. He becomes like this black ops guy
Yeah.
who works for like this kind of superhero weird guy. And then he's like, at the end of the story, I don't want to ruin it, but it's great. But he's just kind of like, no, I
Well-
kind of now understand what my dad did.
Right.
And he's like, then he becomes like, gets into the butler business.
That's
Well,
awesome.
but that's how he also helps train Batman as
they're-
well.
Yeah.
They're making a series
The
called
Pennywise.
Pennyworth.
Or Pennyworth. I think it's out. The first few episodes
that,
are on Epics.
yeah, where they show like how he meets Tom and Martha Wayne.
No one will watch it because who has Epics?
Right.
Epics?
It's on like dude. It's on Epics.
Oh, boy.
What are we doing here?
What
You're
is-
gonna make me risk it and get Epics for a DC show that's probably
this is
C
what I don't-
level.
Why does no one in the DC big rooms just go, are you guys fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Well, because I think they're just like, man, Epic's the only one who wants this Alfred show.
That's so sad.
Epics is
Maybe-
like,
maybe
I got
Epics is like,
$100.
we
I
will
give
take
you
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like
You will
dude,
take
what's
anything.
what can you give us? Like, you want Robin's parents? No, man, that's
The
too
Flying
low. We'll
Graysons.
give you Alfred. All right, we'll take an Alfred show.
Yeah.
Just make it good. That's it.
All right.
You guys good?
I think we're good.
Maybe you want to plug anything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cerebros official. Go onto the YouTube page.
Please like and subscribe.
Like,
It really helps our numbers.
Yes,
We got to get
likes-
our numbers
likes
up
and subscribe is
Like
the
and
most important.
subscribe.
so that we can.
Comment.
Get some shit.
Hey, share with your friends. Tell your friends.
Follow the Instagram. I'm trying to get the Instagram popping.
That's right.
Get it
We're gonna,
popping.
we're gonna put clips up there soon.
I'm gonna put some pictures up of this
Oh yeah.
this Gordon, and I might
Yeah.
do a review and put it up there too, so you can
Yeah,
see
we're
like
gonna-
the full review of the figure.
That's right.
No, that'll be
That's
fun
that's
for
a good
you.
time. All right.
All
guys.
right.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Good.
Cerebros.